Hello again from the My Home Builder team. If you're watching this video, it likely means you're embarking on the first steps of implementation. Now we know that this step of the process can be filled with anxiety about what the next steps are and what you and your team should be doing, but don't worry, we're here to guide you through it. In this series of videos, we're going to be taking you through the first steps needed to implement BuildBase for your organization. In these early phases, you'll be asked to make decisions and answer questions regarding setup of the system, and you may ask yourself, how will I know what the right answer is? Well, these videos are designed to help you understand how BuildBase functions so that you can make an informed decision on which path you want to take when it comes to system setup. Are you ready? Let's get started. In this first video, we're simply going to cover users and workflow. BuildBase allows for role-based access, which means you'll be asked to tell us the roles you need as well as the access each role should have. These roles will then be assigned to the users in your organization and will ensure they can access all the applications they need to do their job. Now, when I say role, these typically mirror the job descriptions within your organization. For example, the folks that build your homes in your company may be called site supers, superintendents, or construction managers. So your first role might be site super. We then simply make a list of all the roles on your team and then use these roles to determine what sort of access each role should have. This is how we ensure that a site super doesn't have access to write a contract as the sales agent does. To get started, we first recommend that you create your list and then review our role configuration questionnaire. But don't worry, we'll walk through this with you to ensure you fully understand the access available. Role-based user access will ensure that your team has what they need to perform their responsibilities, but also allow for strict controls so that improper use of the system does not happen. Once the proper roles and access are determined, we're good to go. We can now start assigning these roles to the folks in your group. Contact types are another decision that needs to be made, and this is simply a designation for each user that may be assigned at both the project and job levels. We recommend that contact types simply mirror the roles you've created and exclude internal office type roles like accounting and office staff. Now, the last section we'll cover in this video is workflow. Workflow in BuildBase refers to the process of review and approval of both purchase orders and invoices. The system allows for your organization to put controls in place to ensure proper review is forced when dealing with vendor POs and payments at each step along the way. This not only includes creation of POs and invoices, but also the approval process. Now, the workflow can be as strict or as loose as you want. We can make it so that users of one role type must approve a PO or invoice, and then have that same PO or invoice approved by another. If you have a process in place currently, please review this with all involved and be ready to discuss with the My Home Builder team, as we can walk you through the possibilities and show you what it'll look like for your team. And that's it for this video. We just wanted to give you a good overview of the first few steps of setup. Thanks for watching, and see you soon.